Girl, close the door because the rap girls are at it again, and this time it's chaos. Just when everyone thought Cardi B and Nicki Minaj might finally be done with the back and forth after Cardi dropped her album, things exploded all over again. The whole internet was caught off guard. Out of nowhere, both of them started firing shots on social media like there were no rules. 1 minute, everything seemed calm, and the next, it was a full-blown online war that nobody could look away from. You could feel the tension even through the screen. These two genuinely can't stand each other. It all started when Nicki began retweeting posts bragging about her music stats. She shared multiple tweets showing off that her album Pink Friday 2 had the biggest first-week sales of any female rap album this decade. She's worked hard for her numbers, no doubt, and she definitely earned the right to be proud. But the timing made people raise eyebrows because the whole internet was already talking about Cardi B's new album. Everyone was celebrating how well Cardi's project did during its first week. Her first album in 7 years. There was even a debate over whether she sold 119,600 copies or a full 200,000. So while fans were focused on Cardi's comeback, Nicki started retweeting things like, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 remains. The biggest first week for a female rap album this decade with 228,000 sales. She also reposted that Pink Friday 2 had the largest vinyl sales week for a female rap album since 1991 and that it still holds the biggest debut for a female rapper on Spotify. Those retweets weren't subtle. They looked like a not-so-hidden reminder that she's still the top dog. The internet immediately caught on, and fans began sensing that some messy drama was brewing. Nicki didn't stay mysterious for long. She decided to go all in and dropped a tweet that was basically a rap diss. It read something like, Barney Dangerous ABCDFG, the charts with a big belly, running trains, barefoot, still smelly, still couldn't outsell me. She threw in lines about surgery to look like me, and tell Jay-Z Rico fraud and perjury, and even referenced Cardi's song Magnet, which used an alphabet-style rhyme pattern. It was obvious who Nicki was talking about. No names needed. Interestingly, that same song Magnet was also where Cardi had previously dissed Nicki's protege, JT, causing another feud earlier this year. So it was like Nicki was using Cardi's own style against her. Cardi saw the tweet and wasn't about to sit quietly. She responded fast by retweeting a post that quoted her own lyrics. Must got notifications on, cause everything I do, they be seeing it first. She followed that with a direct message to Nicki that said, Coca-Cola Barbie, the power I have makes these chicks come out of rehab every time. Go to your room. Nothing more annoying than a bored chick. You must have missed me, huh? Crazy. Now kiss my feet. That's when things went from bad to ugly. Nicki came back with another jab. Raw dogging pregnant with the 4th baby. Barbie BB, BHPV. The line was strange, but it was clearly meant to mock Cardi again. Cardi didn't hold back either. She hit back saying, Coca-Cola Barbie ABCDFG, your man has to snatch pee. Pee tastes like honeycomb. Your brother be touching 12-year-olds. Then she dragged Nicki even harder, asking why she kept comparing their album numbers when Nicki had been in the game for over 16 years. Cardi wrote, why are you comparing yourself to me? You should be comparing yourself to Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Drake. Artists who came up the same time as you. You can't compete with them because your numbers are lower. I was in high school when you dropped. Why are you even talking about me? Then she went all in with a brutal comment about Nicki's fertility, saying, this is the 3rd time you're talking about my pregnancy like you weren't going to fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all the drugs scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly. Lord, protect my babies. The internet blew up. Cardi wasn't pulling any punches, and she was saying all of this straight from her chest. To top it off, she posted a photo of Nicki's brother wearing a pink Barbie wig, the same kind Nicki's famous for. Nicki clapped back with her own petty move, posting a picture of Jay-Z wearing a pink Barbie wig and crying, plus a photo of Cardi dressed as Barney the dinosaur. The funny part? That photo was from their 2018 New York Fashion Week fight, which made everything even pettier. While the two rap queens were going at it, JT jumped into the mess like she'd been waiting for it. She tweeted, lol, that chick home ugly and mad, no celebration. I would be breakdancing right now if I was number 1, but she knows she lied. Fans immediately started talking because it seemed like JT was trying to side with Nicki again. See, not long ago, JT had gone after Cardi too, and many fans believe she was doing it to impress Nicki. Remember that alphabet-style line Nicki used to diss Cardi? It came from Cardi's own song Magnet, where she had dissed JT for being Nicki's lapdog without getting anything in return. Cardi's lyrics in Magnet were savage. She rapped, you a shady chick, been trash since birth, mama didn't want you, bottom feeder chick. All that D writing still ain't get no feature. She even brought JT's boyfriend, Lil Uzi Vert, into it, hinting at rumors that he might be on the down low. Cardi's line said, she just mad she got a ninja. She be sharing bags with my ninja cheat, but I don't stick no D's in his behind. That was a serious low blow. and it sparked even more drama. So when JT jumped back into the conversation, it didn't feel random. It felt like she was still holding a grudge and was ready to defend Nicki again no matter what. She then turned her attention to Cardi's husband, Offset, whom she called Stefan in the diss, bringing up old allegations that had resurfaced recently. Last year, a stylist named Chris Griffith accused Offset of trying to assault him. The story had faded away, but Chris spoke about it again in an interview last week. JT saw that as her moment to take another dig at Cardi and used it to mock her online. At that point, the drama wasn't just between Nicki and Cardi anymore. It had spread to their circles, and every tweet was like gasoline on a fire. Fans were glued to their screens, trying to keep up with every new clapback, every picture posted, and every lyric quoted. What made it even crazier was how fast it all spiraled. Within hours, the internet turned into a war zone. Barbs against the Barty gang, each side defending their favorite rapper like it was a championship match. Screenshots were flying, hashtags were trending, and it felt like the whole rap world had stopped just to watch the two queens battle it out in real time. This wasn't just another social media spat. It felt personal, raw, and way too heated. Every tweet had layers of shade, history, and built-up resentment from years of subtle jabs. By now, everyone could tell that this wasn't going to end anytime soon. Both women had too much pride and too many loyal fans watching their every move. And just when people thought it couldn't get more chaotic, someone else decided to step into the ring. And that's when the story got even deeper.
Because of him making a pass at me. It wasn't the that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down. But it's that power complex of wanting what you want when you want it, feeling like—
JT wasted no time jumping into the drama. She went straight to social media and wrote, "This is crazy and sad. Gay men deserve protection. People aren't taking this seriously enough." Then she took things even further by adding, "Cardi B's baby father is gay, not because of how he dresses or acts, but because Chris said it himself. Justice for Chris. I stand with the gays." To top it off, she started tagging everyone under the sun, from CNN to Donald Trump, and even the official page of Mexico for some reason. It was all over the place, but one thing was clear: JT was trying to make a loud statement. Of course, the internet didn't let her slide that easily. Someone quickly tried to turn the tables with a "this you" moment by posting photos of Lil Uzi Vert, JT's boyfriend, wearing dresses and carrying a feminine designer bag. The intention was clear: to call out her hypocrisy for defending one man's masculinity while mocking another's. But JT wasn't backing down. She fired back, saying, "Hi, yes, my man does that. He minds his business, works hard, takes care of his family, and inspires his generation. His style is what made him Lil Uzi. We're talking about Chris right now. Focus." That response got mixed reactions. Some fans cheered her on for standing by her man, while others thought she was deflecting and turning the situation into something else entirely. But before the internet could calm down, Cardi B jumped in, and she came ready with receipts. Cardi shared a set of screenshots between JT and Uzi that completely changed the tone of the conversation. JT is always online talking about my man, like their relationship is goals. But the text painted a totally different picture. In one message, JT wrote, "I don't want to come up there sick and moody. Then you'll get mad and curse me out. It's too much." Uzi replied, "I want to because I invited you." JT responded, "I have to work. Come here. I'll come after we leave Miami, if we still like each other." Uzi then said, "You think I've ever been through this before? Be honest, I love this stuff." "You love me." JT tried to joke back, replying, "Lamau, you make me evil." "I don't act like this, Uzi." Then came the shocking part. She added, "You mad at me yet? But it's just because you're pregnant, so it makes you even more moody." That line made everyone stop scrolling for a second. Fans started asking if JT was actually pregnant or if she was just throwing shade. Nobody knew for sure, but it definitely stirred curiosity. Cardi wasn't done though. She also shared screenshots where JT was venting about Uzi still having feelings for his ex, Brittany Renner. JT allegedly complained that it was bothering her a lot and that Uzi's lingering feelings were making things hard between them. The text showed that behind all the flashy photos and confident tweets, their relationship might not be as perfect as it looks. But what really blew things up was Cardi's caption. She didn't hold back. She wrote, "I want justice for those babies. Your man makes you remove every time. Ask him what he told me about how he felt when he wanted to see Britt in that courtroom and she didn't show up. Or do I need to play the audio? And don't make me talk about what he said about Roc Nation." Then she ended it with, "Just ungrateful." That caption hit hard. It was clear Cardi wasn't just throwing random shade. She was hinting that she had real dirt, possibly even recordings, that could expose JT and Uzi even more. Fans immediately started speculating about what Cardi meant by Roc Nation, wondering if Uzi had badmouthed someone connected to the label, or if it was a deeper issue behind the scenes. Either way, the internet went wild trying to piece everything together. People also started questioning JT's motives. Around that time, there were rumors floating around that Nicki Minaj had encouraged JT to take shots at Cardi, basically using her as a pawn in their ongoing feud. Many thought JT's sudden loud stance and her tagging spree weren't just random. They were calculated moves to show loyalty to Nicki. And after everything that happened, it definitely looked like she had picked her side. But when Cardi clapped back with those texts, the tables turned fast. Even some of JT's supporters couldn't defend her after that. The screenshots made her look like she was projecting her own relationship problems while trying to call out someone else's. Cardi's responses were sharp, confident, and personal. Exactly the kind of comeback people expected from her. By the end of it, JT's comments had started to fade into the background, while Cardi's posts dominated every blog and gossip page. Fans were calling it a social media knockout. It wasn't just another rap beef. It turned into a public unraveling of friendships, loyalty, and messy private lives. And when JT later doubled down on supporting Nicki, that sealed the deal. There was no pretending anymore. She was officially on Team Nicki. As for Cardi, she didn't seem bothered. Her followers flooded the comments cheering her for ending JT with receipts instead of rumors. Now everyone's watching what happens next. These rap feuds always start online but rarely end there. What began as a few shady tweets has now turned into a full-blown saga that's got fans, media outlets, and even other artists picking sides. The internet loves the drama, but for Cardi and Nicki, it's another reminder that their rivalry has outgrown just music. It's now a whole cultural event. So what do you think about this never-ending back and forth between Cardi and Nicki? Are the lines being crossed, or is this just part of the game? Drop your thoughts below and stay tuned, because in this rap world, the story never really ends.